Everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do an unboxing of some stuff that I recently got from Century Arms. Some of it pertains to this, some of it pertains to a few other firearms I have. So many of you, if you're like me, you've bought Jerichos, especially these 941s, and they usually only come with one mag. So I've heard that a lot of the Metgar mags do not exactly fit these that well. If you can get the originals, they're much better. So recently I noticed that Century Arms had gotten in some Jericho mags. I don't know how I overlooked this, but I did. Let me reference my invoice real quick. I'll tell you what all is going to be in this package. So I got two 16 round IWI Jericho mags with a metal foreplate. Actually, I got three of those in good condition for $12.95. I also got one in fair condition for $9.95. I got an M70 Yugo M70 front sight block. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put it up here in the top left. That was on my M7 for my M70AB2. I got it just in case the front one was completely boogered up and I wanted to replace it. Those are actually $27.20. I got a sling for my M48. Also, if you check out the video up here, you'll see where I unboxed my M48 that I got, I don't know, it was like a year ago, maybe longer. And then I also bought two Yugo mag pouches, or ammo pouches. Those would work with the M48. Got those for $7.95. That sling was, if I didn't say it already, was $11.95. And then the last thing on the list was a bayonet frog for my M48 in good condition for $7.95. Now this was all with my CNR license, so prices may be a little different for you guys. However, without further ado, we're going to dive off into it. We're going to see what I got, so you guys can see the condition of stuff as it comes in from Century Arms, especially according to their grading criteria, which I think it's a little mixed sometimes. As you guys have seen in some of my previous videos, yeah, sometimes conditions are not exactly what you expect, or what you think they should be, rather. Let's get all this out on the table, then we're going to take a closer look at it. Oop. Wow, nailed the camera. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me resituate that. Whacked it with the box. Alright. Okay. What have we got? Let's start with these mag pouches. They were fairly cheap, and I figured, well, if these things are indeed leather, you can kill that mold on there pretty easily using the oven. And these actually look quite good. A little bit of rust on them, a little bit of dust, but overall, not entirely terrible. I could definitely use some leather conditioner, that's for sure. But they should work just fine. I mean, I don't see any major issues there. Let's take a look at this other one. This other one actually looks a little bit better. I forget what the condition was on their website. You guys can go out to their website. You know how to get there. I can't remember what they listed. They might have been fair to good, maybe. I'm not sure. This one is a little bit softer, a little bit more conditioned, a little bit more well worn in some areas. Wow, got some trench art there. Looks like DROC. I have no idea what that means. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section. This is Yugoslavia. What's really cool though, and I'll do a close-up picture of this. This has a stamping date in here of 1956. Either 56 or 59. I'll put a screenshot up here in the top left. I didn't check this other one. I never noticed that. It looks like it actually does not have a stamp in there. But this one does. That's pretty cool and unique. So I'll make sure and put a screenshot up in the top left on it so you guys can see that. All in all, is it the best looking? No. Is it usable? Yes, that's all I'm going for. Let's take a look at that M70 front sight block. Now, if you guys were like me and you got some of those M70AB2s, once again, videos up here, they boogered up those front sights because they welded a blank firing adapter on them. Now, these are in the white, but there's actually they're in the white and covered in cosmoline. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Of course, that would require you to disassemble your current front sight. Should you decide that you want to change yours out, you'd have to disassemble your front sight and, you know, obviously put all your parts in this one and put this on your M70 AB2. So that's not bad. I'll hold on to that for a rainy day should I ever decide to do that. I really hate to change anything on that rifle just because of, well, that's the way it's game, and there's always a story to tell with it. So this is that M48 sling that I bought. I think I already had one of these, but the one I had was in a little bit rougher shape. There's that brass retainer, but this one looks a sight better, actually, quite a bit better. So leather is not overly cracked. Could have used some conditioning, yes it can, but that is totally usable. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Plus, it's cheap. Let's get that rolled up, get that put back away. Let's move on to the other items of interest. So, I've not done a video on it. I'll try to do a video on it and link it in the description, maybe. I recently was fortunate enough to run across an M48 bayonet. Yes, I know you can use an M24 bayonet on an M48, Yugoslavian M48 Mauser, but I wanted something original, so I found an original bayonet frog, which is heavily, you can tell it's been heavily soaked in oil. I do need to clean a lot of this corrosion off on this brass piece, but it's entirely usable, so I'll clean this up really good, get that brass polished up, and that'll be a nice piece to go along with my Yugoslavian M48 Mauser. Alright, so let's move that aside. Now we're going to get into our magazines. Once again, I bought 3 good condition and 1 fair condition. Of course, the fair condition was very cheap. I expect it to look rough. Of course, it is marked 9mm there. You can tell quite a bit of wear on it. There's actually a little bit of pitting on it. How well you guys can see that. But let's check something off camera, because I can't show this part on YouTube. If I can't, or if I do, who knows, it might not, you know. Once again, this is unloaded. I don't show any loaded weapons on here unless I'm at the range. It locks that open back good. Unfortunately, I cannot show you releasing it, but we'll do it off camera. And it drops free very nicely. Here's the mag, by the way. I don't know what that was. Like some kind of fuzz right there. Anyway, here's the mag that was in my Jericho. By the way, YouTube, these are 16 rounds, so they're in full compliance with the policy. So let's put that back. Actually, let's leave it out and compare it to our good condition mags. I really do hope these look a lot better since they says that they're good condition. Of course, they staple everything. Oh wow. You know what? Honestly, they state good condition, and while yes, they are a little worn, the bluing is still nice and shiny. There is no pitting. There's all your followers. Wow, these are nice. There's your backs. There's your base plates. And just by way of comparison, by the way, these are also 16 rounds. You see how heavily worn this one on the right is compared to the one on the left. So good condition is actually quite nice condition. So let's check them off camera. Oh yeah, super nice. Those drop free, so nice in these 941s. Let's check this other one. Yep, lovely. These are awesome. I don't know if you guys can hear that. They drop free just how I would love for them to. Just like this one does that came with it. So anyway, since we can't show that on camera, thank you YouTube. There's my good condition Jericho 941 mags, and they are once again 16 rounds. Unfortunately guys, you might get mad at me, I got the last 3 they had in stock. I would have bought more, believe me, if I could, but I was a little late to the party on that one. Hopefully they'll get some more in. It seems to me that they do regularly get some Jericho stuff in, some different stuff from Israel. Either of these actually would be just fine for a bunch of range, a lot of range time. I really like them. You know, I think the Jerichos are some very nice pistols. They're very tight tolerances, well made. I just really enjoy them. So once again, good condition, fair condition. Yugo M48, or maybe M24. Anyway, Yugo Mauser ammo pouches. My Yugoslavian M48 Mauser bayonet frog. There's my M48 sling. I do have one, but I wanted a nicer one. And then there is my in the white M70 front sight base. Because on the others, if you notice right here in my video, they were welded and kind of boogered up. I may actually clean this up and glue it and then just store it. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out. Still need to get my rust bluing setup done, but if you guys are interested, of course, found all that stuff on Century Arms' website. Make sure you check out their website from time to time, simply because a lot of times they just get stuff in. Dealers get notified of what they get in, but people like me with a CNR license, we don't get those nice notifications, so you have to go out and check weekly. So anyway, as always guys, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank everyone. I thank that, wow, I can't speak. I thank everyone for your likes, your comments, your shares. It greatly helps out the algorithm and the channel. Make sure you hit the bell notification if you guys want to sign up when I find stuff like this. I'll try to keep a check out to see if they get any more of these in, because I know there's a decent amount of people out there with 941s. They do have the 941 enhanced or E model mags out there. I don't have a clue what those are. I'm just not well versed in 941s. I'm sorry. You guys can let me know in the comment section. I mean, school me on it, because I don't really know. I want to say those are the ones with the aluminum frames or something. Maybe the newer ones. I don't know. So anyway, Jericho mags. I'll keep an eye out for them. I'll try to let you guys know if I see any more come in stock. But as always, guys, big thank you to everybody that just tunes in, because it's hard for us small channels to get any traction. We almost never have sponsorship, so just like this video is not sponsored by anyone, it's sponsored by me with my own funds. So anyway, just thank you everyone for tuning in, and until next time, you guys have a great day.